welcome back to another episode of Factorio. We have our bus started. It's fantastic. We've got gears and we've got our red science going. Not doing too well. A bit light on the copper. A bit light on the iron. I'm having to transport everything across manually and just grab everything for myself as well at the same time. Not exactly the greatest way to be doing things. Eventually we were actually ran out of belt, to be honest. We started crafting, pocket crafting a whole bunch of red science flasks. Big mistake. Because it meant that we couldn't actually do anything else. So we've just been doing a lot of ghost planting of various bits and pieces. Now we are going to avoid that ribite. Turns out my ghost planting isn't exactly as neat as anything else either. But that's right. Eventually we will have things coming out here. So we need one there and one there for the stone. Just going to send the stone that way. All that crushed stereotype is going to come down here. Go into here. This, again, this is going to come all the way out here. But we're actually going to split it. We're actually going to make two iron smelting areas. And all the stone is going to come down here for further processing. All that crushed stone anyway. We need to make stone basically because we need brick. Brick for certain bits and pieces and obviously stone for furnaces. Let us get this out of the way. I'm currently circumventing because all my bots are in here. I've also got my personal robot bots in there as well, just so they don't actually, while I'm setting up, so they don't mess up anything. Of course, I seem to have inadvertently managed to do that already anyway, all by myself. Actually going to split that. Alright, and let's put them back. No, not that, we need these. There we go. We have actually queued up a fair bit of stuff as well. We had it all queued up, but it's all been researched now, so I think in between this episode and the next one, I'll have to reset all that up. But we actually have done a fair bit of research already. We got all of this done. Some of that was done pocket crafted, and other bits were done obviously just as is. I think automatic research is about to take over once this one has been researched. And then we'll just get a whole bunch of just other stuff. Anything that requires red science, basically, is going to get done, essentially. Let's just craft 17 more. In fact, we will give them a little bit of help as well. Go. So the one thing that I don't want to be ferrying around all the time is coal. We are just stashing the stone elsewhere for now. Just dump it all in there. Eventually it will go somewhere down here. I'll clear out a space for it and we'll... So let's get that started. Because then we can get some actual stone happening. And amongst other things... and here comes all of the... coal. It's fantastic. One thing we are definitely not short on is copper. For some reason you get far more crushed stereotype than you do crushed sapphirite, which is mildly concerning because it means that it's a little bit unbalanced. I guess there are ways around it, obviously. We do have some further sorting that we can do, which will increase the amount of iron we get. But again, we also have further sorting that can increase the amount of copper that we get. And essentially the way that I think this is all going to go is to ensure that we don't actually waste any of our resources. Further down the line we'll have slag and slag processing and things like that. One of the things I found was that when I ran out short on iron, everything seemed to slow down all over again, in much the same way that it was at the start, but now I had all these things that weren't even running because, well, no iron. Let's get the stone set up right now. So we're going to have 6 of them, I think. That can be our input. We will actually need, what do you know, more iron, and we've got plenty of wood, but we also need to get some copper. Let us see about making some stone. So that is all brought down. And what do you know, we're out of belt again. Yes, this is how we get stone with angel ores. All stone is in this here. And eventually we will be able to get the stone will be also used for other things as well, which will be nice. Creation of more ores, I shouldn't wonder. But yes, that'll start happening. We'll just put that into boxes for now because we don't actually have any belt. We need to go grab more iron off our bus. Yes, now that we've got, you do get a fair bit more crushed stone than you do anything else. Oop, I made a mess. I have seen some things where people have put it closer and they just have the crushers directly output, but I'm thinking about further on, I guess, is one way you could put it. One other thing, because this is all going to be smelting, eventually this will disappear and we'll head up this way as well. We'll just override that and find other bits and pieces. But over here, I think I'd like to start on my circuit creation. We do have a fair amount of wood as well. So, and this is what the wood is good for, it's circuit stuff. Grab all that iron, all that lovely copper. Right. So I had forgotten about that. Yes, we will eventually at some point have all of that happening. Which will be nice. Green science we'll put exactly next to it. I'm not entirely sure about where we're going to put blue science because to get blue science is a very roundabout trip. Very roundabout, yes. Auto crafting has immediately taken over. We're almost out of time for this episode. So that is concerning. But yes, we will see you again in the next episode. Bye.